श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदम् पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ईशावास्यमिदम् सर्वम् यत्किञ्च जगत्याम् जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीता माग्रदः कस्य स्विद्धनम् कुर्वन्नेवेह कर्माणि जिजीविषेच्छथम् समाः। एवम् त्वयि नान्यथे अस्ति न कर्म लिप्यते नरे। असूर्या नाम ते लोका अन्धेन तमसावृताः तांस्ते प्रेत्याभिगच्छन्ति एके चात्महनो जनाः। अनेजदेकम् मनसो जवीयो नैनद्देवा आप्नुवन् पूर्वमर्षत् तद्दावतो अन्यान्नत्येति तिष्ठत् तस्मिन्नपो मातरिश्वा दधाति। तदेजति तन्नेजति तद्दूरे तद्वन्तिके तदन्तरस्य सर्वस्य तदु सर्वस्यास्य बाह्यतः। यस्तु सर्वाणि भूतान्यात्मन्नेवानुपश्यति सर्वभूतेषु चात्मानं ततो न विजुगुप्सते। यस्मिन् सर्वाणि भूतान्यात्मेवाभूद्विजानतः तत्र को मोहः कशोकः एकत्वमनुपश्यतः। सपर्यगात् शुक्रम् अकायम् अवृणम् अस्नाविरम् शुद्धम् अपापविद्धम् कविः मनीषी परिभू स्वयंभू अर्थान् याथा तथ्यतः वेदधात् शाश्वतीभ्यः समाभ्यः। अन्धम् तमः प्रविशन्ति ये अविद्यामुपासते ततो भूय युवते तमो यौ विद्यायाम् रताः। अन्यदेवाहुर्विद्यया अन्यदाहुरविद्यया इति शुश्रुमधीराणाम् येनस्तद्विचक्षिरे। विद्याम् च यस्तद्वेदो उभयम् सह अविद्यया मृत्युम् तीर्त्वा विद्यया मृतमश्नुते। अन्धम् तमः प्रविशन्ति ये असम्भूतिमुपासते ततो भूय युवते तमो यवू सम्भूत्याम् रताः। अन्यदेवाहुः सम्भवादन्यराहुः सम्भवात् इति शुश्रुमधीराणाम् येन नस्तद्विचक्षिरे। सम्भूतिम् च विनाशम् च यस्तद्वेदोभयम् सह विनाशेन मृत्युम् तीर्त्वा सम्भूत्याम् मृतमुष्णुते। हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि वीथम् मुखम् तत्त्वम् पूषन्न पावृणु सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये। पूषन्नेकर्षयमसूर्यप्राजापत्ययुहरश्मिन् समूहतेजो यत्ते रूपम् कल्याणतमम् तत्ते पश्चामि यो असौ पुरुषः सोऽहमस्मि। वायुरनिलममृतः मतेदम् भस्मान्तम् शरीरम्। ओम् क्रतोस्मरः कृतम् स्मरः क्रतोस्मरः कृतम् स्मरः अग्नेनय सुपताराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यश्च जुर्हुराणमेनो भूयिष्ठाम् ते नमः उक्तिम् विदेमः। ओम् पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदम् पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः।
Thank you, Jatavirji. नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदम् पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. In the last class, we saw the upasana with which is being done to the Hiranyagarbha through the sun as a symbol. Like we all have other upasanas where Shivalinga is represented by the linga, Shivalinga for Shiva, Saligrama for Vishnu, like that. Here, the Hiranyagarbha Upasaka, the one who is meditating upon or upasana on the Hiranyagarbha, the Asambhutim Pratyam Tirtva, that sloka mantra, we saw that Sambhutim and Asambhutim. So here the Hiranyagarbha Upasana is being given by the previous mantras, and where sun is represented. Then the sun itself is being meditated upon by Pushaneka Karsha, Yas Surya Prajapatyas Vyoharashmin Samuhat Tejo Yatte Rupam Kalyanatamam Tate Pashyami Yo Vasau Purusha Soham Asmi. So that is where the identification between the one who meditates with the object of identification through the sun as the consolidator for the purpose of meditation. Now, having done these two meditation, there are two mantras which are the final two mantras of the Upanishad, where the Upasaka or the man who is meditating upon is now doing a prayer to the Upasana Murti. Here, the Upasana Murti is not addressed directly but indirectly. But one thing which we have to keep it in our mind is that all the prayers, especially we know that in the Bhagavad Gita, it is mentioned that, when you leave the body, whatever may be your final thoughts will decide upon your future action, future bodies and the future life quality and the location and the place, etc. What type of life you will get in this. So here also, this idea is there in the Isavasyopanishad also, where the meditator is praying to the Om. So, Vayu Anila Amritam, Anilam Amritam, Madhedam Basmantam Shariram, Om Kratosmara Kritam Smara, Om Kratosmara Kritam Smara is the 17th mantra. So, Adanim Mama Marishyataha Vayu Prana Adhyatma Parichedam Hitva. That is, now, the one who I am Mama Marishyataha. That means when I am at the verge of dying, it means where my prana is getting detached from the Adhyatma, means the physical body here. So, Vayu is prana. So, he is saying Vayu Anilam Amritam. Anilam Amritam means Sutratma is the Brahma is to be considered here through the Satya Dharmaya Siddhaye is the word used through the Hiranyagarbha. So that is being referred to here as Anilam and Amritam. Anilam means immortal and Amritam is again, Anilam means life and Amritam is immortal. So Anilam is a qualifying for the Amritam. That is life which is immortal. To attain the life immortal, when I am leaving this body, Adhyatma Parichedam Hitva, Adidevatatmanam Sarvatmagam Anilam Amritam Suttamatmanam Pratipadyayatam Iti Vakyasheshaha. That is that Here we should understand I am at the verge of detaching from this body when my pranas will leave, or when my vital air will leave my body, and my physical body will be left here, and my prana will be joining the Adidevatatmanam, which is the subtle body, which is Sarvatmagam. It is the Atma of everything. The Hiranyagarbha that we saw that, no, Soham Asmi is the word he is used in the earlier mantra. So that Sarvatmagam Adidevatatmanam Pradipadyetam. Let me merge with the Sarvatma Bhava. So not only the way in which it is being detached from this physical body, let it also merge with the Sarvatmagam, which is the Anilam and Amritam. Sutratmanam is the Sutratma means subtle Atma, not the Brahma state. It is the Hiranyagarbha state. Paripradipadyetam, which is the Sarvatmaka. Lingam ched idam jnana karma samskrita mukta kramatwadi drashtavya. So here, this is specified through the jnana karma, means upasana and karma. Because of that, samskritam is purified. This physical body being, that's the subtle body is being mukta kramatwad drashtavya. It is a krama mukti what is being referred to here by when it is referring to that the adhyatma parichedam hitva, means detaching from the physical body when I merge with the subtle body of the Hiranyagarbha, which is the Sarvatmaga, means Sarvatmam. There is the Atma of everyone. Is the Marga Yachana Samarthyam. You are using this as a krama mukti marga to the Hiranyagarbha to whom he has been praying in the earlier two mantras. Atha idam shariram agnau hutam basmantam basmavashesham bhuyad. When this body, when the prana or when the vital air is detached from this body, this physical body, the shariram, agnau hutam, is being consumed by the fire, and the end result will be basmantam, basmavashesham bhuyat. It will become the ashes. That means this physical body will no more be available for me to do the prayers. So before my body becomes of no use for me to do the upasana or karma, let me do this antima prayer or the final prayer. So this prayer is normally chanted during the Vedic periods and later in the modern times also, those who are following the Vedic life, that this mantra is being chanted either by the person who is leaving his body about in the last stages of his life, or if he is physically incapable of chanting this mantra by himself, those who are by surrounding him chant this mantra, keep on chanting, so that there will be a memory in the mind, and he will be chanting it this in his mind, which will be helpful for the krama mukti of the individual. So that is why he is saying basmantam basmavashesham bhuyat. Before that it becomes it ashes. Let me do this prayer. Om iti yatha upasanam om pratikatmakatvad satyatmakat agnyakhyam brahma veda uchyate. Brahma vedena uchyate. So it is not the Brahma which is being referred here. It is the Hiranyagarbha for the Krama Mukti. And how does he say that? Not only that, let me do this prayer before I pick this body and become ashes. He krato sankalpatmaka smara yen mama samartyam yen mama smartavyam tasya kaloyam pratyupastapitaha. So krata means krata. See, there is a two words here. Krato smara, kritam smara. One is kakara and refa, ka and ra. So kratos means sangalpatmaka. So through my sankalpa, let me remember yen mama smartavyam, that this time is coming to an end. Pratyus vistapita. Ataha smara evandam kalam bhavidam kritam agne smara yen maya balya pravrityanvishtitam karma tacha smara. So here he is now asking the Agni, hey Agni, kritam smara means from the balya avastha to the end, till when my body is being consumed to the same fire. What happens is, in the Agnihotra, the Panjagni is kept in the hut, where the central there is one fire where he will be doing his daily rituals, and in the four corners there is four fires being kept as a representation of the four devatas. And when when he leaves his body, these fires are used for burning his body as andyeshti. That is the last. That is the use of the fire for him. This particular person who has been doing yajna in that fire, the last one is used is his own body to be the he can't offer it his own body to that. So others use the fire to burn his body. So that is why he is praying to the Agni. Kritam Agni Smara. Please remember, as a child when I started this yajna in the Agni, Yan Maya, whatever I have started as the Agnihotram from using you for all my life, from the childhood to Anushtitam karma, whatever karma I have done it through you, all the offerings I have offered is through you only. So, hey Agni, or fire god, please remember that all my karmas which has been the thing. Now he has done the upasana to the Sutratma. Now he is talking to the Agni to remember his karmas, so that Kratosmara Kritam Smara idi Purva Vachanat Adarartham. It is the repetition is being done the two times is only for the reverence to the Agni. He is saying that Om Kratos Smara Kritam Smara Om Kratos Smara Kritam Smara. This is how it is being done. But the first part, the first two lines are the prayer to the Hiranyagarbha, and the second, the third and the fourth lines are to the Agni, where he is asking the Agni to remember all the karmas which he has done, a Sankalpatmagam Smara. So through the Sankalpa, whatever I have been doing, Pratyupastapitam, whatever I have been offering to through you, through my life, please remember that. And that is why karma and upasana samuchayam is being referred here again in this mantra. So now the last mantra, punaha anyena mantrena margam yachate. Now one more mantra is there, through which the same person, the same meditator or the same upasaka is asking the Agni Deva, because ultimately the end of the thing is that he is going to be consumed by the fire which he has been doing for his all through his life. So Agne Naya Supadaraye Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yuyodhya Asmat Juhuranam Ano Bhuishtam Te Namaukting Videma. So here he is using the same Agni to give him the Subhata. Subhata means the right or the good route through which, without any hindrance, he can reach the Hiranyagarbha. So he says, Hey Agne, Naya means Gamaya, Supata Shobhanena Margena. Through the good route, or the Supata means here it is referring to Uttarayana Marga. So Supate iti Visheshanam Dakshina Marga Nivrityartam. So let me not be taken through the Dakshinayanam means, see, there are two routes, which is Uttarayana Marga and Dakshinayana Marga. Uttarayana Marga, you go to the Brahmaloka, all the, higher worlds, where the yagas which he done will fetch him the result for the Brahmaloka Paryantam, even the Hiranyagaloka Prapti. But if you are going through the Dakshinayana Marga, you are going to the lower worlds, where, you have to go through the lower lives of animals and birds and stone and plants, etc., and worms and Kida Patangadi, Pividikadi, or like the worms and the, butterfly, etc. So that is considered to be the Dakshinayana Marga, and after the life is over, again you come back as a human being to do the karma. This is all as per the Vedic injunctions and as given in the Vedas. But in those who are going through the Uttarayana Marga, the northern path, the Dakshinayana is the southern path, which is toward the lower life. Uttarayana Marga is the higher life, where you go from Pidruloka to Loka, Hiranyagarbha Loka. That is the Supata, which is now requesting for Agni. So Agni is, when your body is being consumed, the flames of the fire is going upward, and that is considered to be auspicious. That is why the northern path is being referred here. Nirvanoham Dakshinena Margena Gadagada Lakshanena Ato Yache Twam Punah Punah Gamana Varjitena Shobhanena Patanaya. So for the going and coming, Gadagada Gamana Varjitena, without going, coming again, that happens only if you go to the southern route or the lower life. You have to come back again to human being to do punya karmas, so that you go to the higher worlds. So he is requesting, I have been doing all punya karmas as ordained by the Vedas, and the punya karma phala is the northern route. So, hey Agni, oh fire, you lead me through the northern route, Shobhanena Margena, through the thing where there is no Gamanagamanam, no coming back to the human body, so that, in this Kalpa, or in this Yamana, in this period of, Prajapati, I don't have to come back to the human life for this thing. And only when I complete my lifetime in the higher worlds, the Kalpa is over and I take birth again as a human being. Raye Dhanaya. Raye means here, Raya is the word for Dhana. So what are the Dhana? Karma Phala Bhoga Ityarthaha. Karma Phala Bhoga Iti. Dhanam. What is the Dhanam which I have now accumulated, or what is the wealth I have accumulated which enables me, or which is now considered as my, my rightful means through which I can go to the higher worlds? It is due to the karma phala bhoga. The karma which I have been doing, punya karmas, and the phala of that is that I have done the Sorga Kamo Yajeta, that yaga I have done, so I have to go to the Sorga Loka. So this is what he is talking about. Raye means Dhanam. Asman Yadokta Dharma Phala Vishishtan. All those dharma phala, karma and dharma. Dharma karma, whatever he has done as dictated by the Vedas, he has done. So that is the Vishishtam, which is Vishwani means Sarvani, Hey Deva. Vayunani means Karmani. So all the Sarvani karmani. Vishwani vayunani means all the karmas. Pratnyanani va vidwan yanan. You know all those karmas which I have been doing to you, through you, and from my childhood till now, whatever karmas I have been doing are without any deviation from the Vedas. And that karma phalas is I am ordained or to enjoy those karma phalas, or that the fruits of action for which I have been doing from my life. As a grihastha, I have been doing this as ordained by the Vedas. So, kimcha yoyodhi vinashaya vijojaya means vinashaya. Asmat tataha juhuranam kutilam vanjanatmakam ena papam. See, there is a papam which is vanjanatmakam, which is deceiving in the minds while doing the karma. That is juhuranam means kutilam vanjanatmakam. Juhuranam is the meaning is kutilam vanjanatmakam means crookedness and cheating myself. See, we all know that there is a tendency in all human beings to shortcut certain things. If at all I have done anything during my offering through you, you are the only one who knew about it. Even though it is in my mind and I've been prompted by my the dirty mind to cheat myself, because I am supposed to do the Veda and as per the dictate by the Veda. But Juhuran, because of my crooked mind, I have, even if I have done any papa, anything which is not as per the Vedas, yoyodhi, viyojaya, means please destroy them for me. Is a request. It is not that I want to do it intentionally, I have done it. It is because of my weakness of my mind to do shortcuts. I might have done something which is not as ordained by the Vedas. So those papas or those ill doings by me, yuyodi viyojaya mean vinashaya. You please destroy them for me. Tato vayam vishuddha sandam ishtam praptyama ityavipraya. So please, by doing that, destroying those actions of my dirty mind, whichever papa I am liable to get, please destroy for that, so that I don't go through the papa or the sufferings of the papa. So, vayam vishuddha sandam ishtam prapsyama. So please take me to the vishuddha, the pure karmas which I have done, everything. Kintu vayam idanim te na shaknumaha paricharyam kartum bhuyishtam bahutaram te tubhyam namauktim namaskarena paricharema ityartaha. Kintu, because vayam idanim te na shaknumaha paricharyam kartum. Now I have come to a stage that I am not able to do any offerings to you or even take care of you. So I have no strength in me or paricharyam kartum to do any agnihotradi paricharam or any of the karmas as ordained by the Vedas, because I am in the final stage where my body has weakened and I am on a deathbed. Bhuyishtam bahutaram, I am doing Anandagodi Namaskaram. So I am doing thousands and thousands of prayers to you. Namauktim. I am praying to you again and again. Namaskarena Pirijamana. I can only do is mental prostration to you. Please forgive me for any dirty things or any unwanted things which I have done due to my dirty mind by shortcutting the Veda dictated things, and any papam that I am due for that. But please take me to the Supata Marge, to the northern path of the Uttarayana Marga, is the final prayer by the Upasaka in this particular case. And one thing which we have to remember here is that these two prayers are chanted always together, so that one is the Hiranyagarbha and the other one is the Agni. Both of them are the Upasakas. One is for the karma, Agni is for the karma, and Hiranyagarbha is for Upasana through the sun. So these two are the Devatas, or the two deities onto him he is doing his final prayers, or by way of request, so that I do not go through the sufferings of the southern path, and by the lower lives. Let me be led to the northern path, where I am going to the higher worlds, where my karma phala, or the fruits of my good actions, even though I may have done some shortcuts for this thing, please destroy them and give me the northern path for me, is the final prayer which is being done. So these are the two. Actually, the Upanishad comes to an end with these two prayers, and there is a what you call a following Bhashya by Shankaracharya, which is quite in detail, which itself needs one full day, one full session, which I'll be doing next Friday. But that is not a mantra, it is a Bhashya part. So those who have got the link from the chat box where Artemisia has placed, that has got the same Bhashya translated into English. So if you can keep that with you, you will be able to follow that when I am explaining that. It is talking about the word avidya and vidya, why Shankaracharya has answered that as karma upasana samuchaya and not vidya as jnana. Jnana karma samuchaya is the reason, is a detailed discussion where he is discussing and taking on a Mimamsaka. But the Mimamsaka people are arguing him, it is Jnana Karma Samuchaya, whereas Shankaracharya is saying that no, Jnana Karma Samuchaya is not there. The reasons for why he is taking Upasana and Karma Samuchaya is being explained in the Bhashya. I'll be reading line by line and explaining it, but since it is in Sanskrit, I will prefer all of you to have the English translation with you so that you can follow that in detail. So with that, I stop here for today's thing and take the question answers for the today's part of it, or the earlier parts of the Upanishad which you have any doubt. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Thank you. Dhanyavada.
Thank you, Bindo. I guess for some of us, I think this is now with Isha, 6th or 7th that we've done together, Prasthanatraya. So that's wonderful. Bindo, thank you. And just a reminder, we've opened the hand raising and the chat is open. Share any thoughts you have related to Isha. And just a reminder, as Bindo said, this question answer is related to Isha. If a question in general, you can wait till the weekend. And if it's a question on Advaita that's come to mind from this today's session of Isha, please bring it up and raise your hand, and we'll just limit the discussion to Isha and Advaita today. So please come up. Don't be shy. I'm not counting Bindo, but is it 7 now? I haven't compiled the list, but is it 7 that we've done?
Isha, Kena, Kata, Mundaga, Mandukya. That, yes, we have done 6.
Venkat, Hari Om.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om,
Hari
Hari
Om,
Om,
Venkat.
Patrick, Hari Om, Binduji. So, Binduji, I'm just validating this. I somewhere I heard in Brahma Sutra, Agni Vidya. The Agni is a medium where especially at that point of death, when the withdrawal happens, the voice goes and then all the prana mind resolves into prana, and prana resolves into Agni, and Agni carries that to the next loka. So this is the Agni Vidya. And here it is sort of again repeated, uh, requesting Agni, because Agni is a medium of exchange for Yagna in that time. Requesting Agni, carry me to Devayana. That seems aligned. And the Hiranyagarbha Upasana, in the that Upasana is, the Krama Mukti. It is a Krama as a way towards Mukti, but still Gnana is required. Just that for a different adhikari, continue, it's an assurance to continue on the path. Hence, in the future, there is a Gnana from a Guru. Is that fair enough? But there is the Krama, and there is a Mukti is due to Gnana only. The Upasana is to continue the status quo. Is this the intent of closing the Upanishad like this?
See, in the Brihadaranya as well as in Brahma Sutra, this, as you rightly said, this aspect is being discussed in detail. The northern path is taking from Pitraloka to Hiranyagarbha Loka. Up to this thing, each one is a higher level compared to, Karma Devada, Vayu Devada, Varuna Devada, Brahma Loka, and then the final beyond Brahma Loka is the Hiranyagarbha Loka as per the ladder. And up to the Hiranyagarbha Loka, the life which is being taken is retained till the kalpa, and when the kalpa is over, kalpa is a period of time. When the kalpa is over, then the time is reset. That time, those who are up to Brahmaloka will come back to the human life again to do the karmas again, Agnihotradi karma, to go to Sarvaloka, Pitraloka, Brahmaloka, like that. But those who graduate from Brahmaloka, they go to Hiranyagarbha Loka. Now, Hiranyagarbha Loka, what happens is that Hiranyagarbha is a guru who is teaching about jnana in the Hiranyagarbha Loka. But those who get the jnana from Hiranyagarbha again has got the two category, three category, Uttama, Madhyama, Adama, Adhikari is there also. So those who have Madhyama and Adama, that means middle and lower, along with the Hiranyagarbha, will come back for the cycle again. But the Uttama Adhikari, whom the jnana is being given, that Hiranyagarbha along with the Uttama Adhikaris are emancipated once and for all. This is how it is being told in the Vedas, and that is what is referred here in this particular. That is why he is praying to Hiranyagarbha, so that he can go to Hiranyagarbha Loka and get the jnana from the Hiranyagarbha.
So then, Binduji, I think this is clear. Now, this prayer again look like is for a guru, in reality. While it is called as a Hiranyagarbha Upasana, in reality is seeking a guru. to help liberate into Gnana. Gnana, hence Mukti. So Ishvara Guru Atmeti, is that aligned now that it is really a seeking of a Guru? It is ending with a seeking of a Guru. Is that fair enough, Indoji?
Yeah, you can consider that way, but in the Vedic period, they were more interested in going to Brahmaloka, Hiranyagarbhaloka, not directly to the Hiranyagarbhaloka. But this particular Upanishad talks about the one who has almost reached the Hiranyagarbhaloka. That is why he is saying through the sun, he is asking the sun to, open up the lid, Hiranmayena Patrena, Satyasyamritam, that he is requesting the Satya, Satya Dharmaya Siddhaye. He is now asking to reach the Hiranyagarbha to lead him to the Satya Dharma, which is the which is the Brahma, not Brahmajnana, not the Brahmaloka. So you can say that yes, he is praying to the Hiranyagarbha as the one finally who will lead him to the Satya Dharmaya or Brahman.
Yeah, maybe this is a good aspiration because there's no Sambhuti. There's no, the contrasting world is not there, which is a waking world. Than aspiring to be in Hiranyagarbha where there is no contrast. Hence, pure Gnana is a possibility. I'm just putting it up, my own imagination. Maybe it's a good aspiration. That's how I see it, Binduji.
Yes, you can say that.
So now it makes sense why it is part of a Upasana Khanda. Now it makes sense, Binduji, why it is placed like this. Still, it's a seeker's position. A seeker is addressed this way and given a nice or a good aspiration to look up to. It is ending that way, not essentially, in a method of the Gnana is in the first verse, but eventually it is giving an aspiration by clothing an Upanishad like this, which is very unique, Binduji.
Yeah. This is the 40th chapter of the Veda. No, so immediately comes after the Upasana Kanda. So that Upasana is being reflected even in the last four mantras of this Upanishad.
Yeah, thank you, Binduji. This opens up a pretty nice dimension in the learning. Thank you for taking us through this. Thank you, Binduji.
Venka, what's new from Isha that the insights that you get from the entire Upanishads? What has dawned on you from Isha that, if you can share that, is it more technical or is there something else that you could share?
So, Patrick, it is the Upanishad itself need to be understood. It need a potent guru like Binduji to explain each verse. That cannot be acquired in any other way. While you will have parts of the knowledge and questions, I never understood Sambhuti Asambhuti. That is, one who's doing a devotion to the effect of the karma phala, right? Karma phala, or one who is sort of having devotion to the gods for an end. The contrast is never understood. Basically, why this way? The world is like this. The contrast is never understood. Had questions coming into this Upanishad. And that Ishavasya, this is like iti, right? The path of iti, recognizing Brahman in all, was again never understood. How to navigate through this iti, path of iti, was never understood fully. Now, coming into the Upanishad with quite many questions on path of iti. I call it the path of iti because neti was easier by elimination. That nitya, nitya, viveka, elimination was easier. Iti was, far more complex because of the manifested duality and the contrast in it. How do you recognize Brahman? How do you uncover this by guidance of Guru? From the verse 1 to the all the way here, it sort of keep uncovering. In fact, recognizing that Ishvara in all, in various ways it is configured, right? Vidya, avidya, sambhuti, asambhuti. It sort of keep unwinding. Now take you to the upasana. In a way that why, fine, all this is fine. If you don't still get it, okay, here is upasana and an aspiration. It leaves you with an aspiration. That contrast, sambhuti, asambhuti, I could, triangulate that with, Shankara Bhashya on Mandukya, that karya karana sambandha and karana in a deep sleep. You can easily, validate that with this knowledge. It strengthens that one who transcend the contrast happening in, the sambhuti, asambhuti, both will happen in one's own presence. It unwinds, it gives you some more hooks to recognize that Isha in you and everything. It gives you enough pointers. You still don't get it, then you go to the upasana with an aspiration. This is final two verses, Binduji covered today. It has enough hooks and, indicators to help a seeker to navigate from first verse all the way here. In a way, if you are in path of Gnana, the path of Gnana is that you understand the Upanishad laid out for a karma yogi, laid out for a bhakti yogi, bhakti marga, laid out for one who's in Hiranyagarbha Upasana. It gives, the path of bhakti, the beauty of Gnanakanda is it will help you understand even the structure of the Upanishad itself fully. That is where Shankara Bhashya and Arabindoji sort of look like he explored this in and out and laying it out in a way we can consume it. So that helps, Patrick. Otherwise it is impossible. That's why we are so lucky and blessed to have Bindoji taking us through this. This is how I see it, Patrick.
Yeah, thank you, Venkat. I just wanted that. I wanted to hear it. I listened to you, in your questions and the evolution, and I just wanted to get that in your words. So thank you for sharing that. It's kind of personal, but you can hear the bells and whistles going off as you ask your questions. So thank you for sharing. Sat or Srini, if you want to come up and share anything, please do so. There's always nice insights that you have. Bindo?
See, somebody called Vinoj Kumar has written in the chat that according to yogic tradition, 7 lokas do not include Brahmaloka, Hiranyagarbhaloka. Pretty new, he has mentioned. So let me explain for those who get confused about it. That is, the 14 worlds from the bottommost is Atalam, Vitalam, Sutalam, Rasatalam, Talatalam, Mahatalam, Patalam, Bhulokam. This is up to the earth or the Bhumi. And above Bhumi or the northern side is Bhuvarlokam, Swarlokam, that is Swarga, Maharlokam, Janalokam, Tapolokam and Satyalokam. So that as per the yogic tradition, these are the 14 what you call experiential worlds. That is how we have to explain. It is not that they are separate places where we go, but it is experiential world where we experience different levels of thing. So the bottommost being Atalam, it is the world. Then we have got Vitalam, Sutalam, Rasatalam, Talatalam, Mahatalam, Patalam, Bhulokam. Now in the topmost, when we have the Tapolokam and Satyalokam are the topmost. So Satyalokam, what is being mentioned in the yogic tradition, is here referred in this Upanishad as Satya Dharmaya Siddhaye. That is exactly the word used here. So that is the Hiranyagarbha Loka. And Tapolokam is the Brahma Loka, which is referred in the before the Hiranyagarbha Loka. So there is no conflict. Those who are thinking that there is something new he has mentioned, but I think he has vanished from the audience. So for that purpose, I want to make that people don't get confused between what he wrote and vanished. But his confusion should be understood by that I had to explain those 14 worlds for that purpose of that. Okay.
Thanks, Bindu. Sat, welcome and thanks for coming up.
Hi, Patrick. Namaste, Binduji.
Namaste.
Uh, Worshipping Hiranyagarbha, it is said in this Upanishad that one gets boons like Anima and all. Now, these two last verses are called Dying Man's Prayer. So he's worshipping Hiranyagarbha. He's saying that let my last breath becomes one with the vital force or vital air, with prana, which is the Hiranyagarbha, and through this my soul travels through the northern road. What exactly is he saying? Is this a part of the Krama Mukti? Is he from Hiranyagarbha Upasana? Is he moving towards the Prakriti, from visible to invisible, from objective to abstract? Uh, because the previous verses were talking of Krama Mukti, and now he is finally surrendering and he is saying that at least he should attain this state of being one with Hiranyagarbha, and following the loss of his bodily existence, he should become one with the abstract. What is the exact meaning of this?
See, the prayer here is to the Hiranyagarbha and Agni. Agni is from the point of view of the Adhyatma. That is where he is considered his body as the final equipment, which he has been doing the Agnihotradi, all the Agnihotra, through the fire, which is his place of worship. And the fire should now, because of the flame which is going up, to which his body is getting consumed, the Vayu and the Prana in the body will be taken by the Agni upward and passed on to the Hiranyagarbha, where it will be merged with Hiranyagarbha Vayu, Hiranyagarbha's vital airs, which is Sarvatma. Because Hiranyagarbha is from Hiranyagarbha, if you remember the earlier mantras, Hiranyagarbha is considered to be is the same in every Atma. That including this Atma which I am now praying for my upliftment. So it is that what is he being referring here to the Hiranyagarbha, to take me into your fold, where I become one with you and Atma of everyone. But through you, I am praying to you to lift me further northwards, which is the Karana Brahma. Karana Brahma is the cause Prakriti, what we referred in the earlier mantras. With the Hiranyagarbha is a Karya Brahma, and before the becoming Hiranyagarbha, the Parabrahman has taken the Karana Brahma route to become the Hiranyagarbha. So the causal Brahman to the effect Brahman, which is the Hiranyagarbha, is the to whom the prayer is being done, so that through the effect Brahma, which is the Hiranyagarbha, he will lift me up to the causal Brahma, which is one with the abstract. Because when the Karya is no more there, or when the effect is not there, there is no cause also, so it becomes abstract. That is how he is praying to.
Okay, is this order right from top to bottom? Parabrahma, Aparabrahma, and with Aparabrahma I understand as Saguna Brahma, or the Ishwar or the God that people normally believe in, following which there is Prakriti, which is Avyakta or Karan Brahma, and after that is Hiranyagarbha, Vyakrit or Vyakt or the Karya Brahma.
Yeah, that is the order.
Okay, thank you, Binduji.
So if no more questions are there, shall we conclude today's session?
Bindu, there's a question in the chat. If you want to deal with that question, could you explain the plausibility of lokas in the modern context and current times, as the earlier explanation is orthodoxical and non-relatable?
Well, the names of the lokas are related to experiential world in this earth itself. It is not that it is down below or up above in the sky, nothing like that. They are all the different experiential world. Atalam means where there is no experience other than being as a stone or things like that. From that to become a what we call human life, where you can do actions and you can use your mind, is the 7 experiential world below that. That includes the animals, plant, and where you are in the form of juices and liquids like that. I said, and in the 7 lokas which are above, they are mostly talking about Bhuvar Lokam is the sky. Swar Lokam is supposed to be the enjoyment world where you enjoy higher satisfaction. Mahar Loka, Jana Loka, these are all different type of enjoyments which is referred in the Vedas. But basically they are all in this world only, in this reading. And the Satya Loka is supposed to be, the Hiranyagarbha Loka is basically where you are in the one of the in the sattvic state of the mind, where you are listening, your Shravana Matrena. The moment you listen to from the Guru, you get the knowledge. That is the state of the Satyaloka. You can say that is a way in which one has to understand that.
Bindu, if you wanted to explore these lokas at this point in your life, could you? Or is it unique to some that they have the ability to access those?
I'm not interested in these roles.
I know
I'm
you're
interested.
not. but if you were interested, is Bindu made up of that in a way that you could explore it?
I
Or
don't
is it
think
particular?
I don't think I might have gone through those worlds in my previous life or
Yeah.
my previous experiences and all this. Right now I am not interested other than the truth. So
Yeah.
Satyaloka is my choice today.
But it's interesting because it's like nice to have the discussion, because I know that you wouldn't be interested in that because I know you well enough, but it's I've met others that do explore these, and there's some in the room that are present that that want to explore that, or it's just they have the propensity to explore that. It's nice to hear that there's no denial of of those, and you're affirming it. It's just part of creation. Sorry, a part of existence in the way that you're describing it. And yeah, so sorry, I'm just kind of talking out loud. I just wanted to get your perspective on it. I think, yeah. Okay. Well, that was wonderful. And I don't think there's any more questions. And hey,
Can I
Sat,
ask
go
one
ahead.
more?
Yeah, please go ahead, Sat.
Okay. Can we say that the structure of the Isavasyopanishad is such that it first tells what the reality is, then there are people who will be willing to accept and not accept the reality, nivritti and pravritti, margi people. And then there is a samuchya between karma and upasana. Then there is a samuchya between the two kinds of upasana, sambhuti and asambhuti. And then in sambhuti too, there is a samuchya between individual air and the cosmic air, meaning the individuality of a person and the cosmic being. So it
The
dilutes down from top to bottom, giving when you giving a path to everyone.
I would place it in a different style, Yasat. The first one is the statement of fact. Isavasimidam sarvam. That is a statement of fact. And those who can't follow is kurvanneva karmani, the second mantra, and jiji vishay. For 100 years you continue doing your actions. So karma means here the Vedic karmas about it. But those who are interested in the truth, there are mantras from 4th mantras to 9th mantra, where the nature of the truth is that including the final 2 mantras, where the shokam moham is not there as those who follow that atma or the truth, they end up what is called the nivritti marga, or what is their state of being in that state is that they are beyond sorrow and and desires. So that is where it culminates for those who are following the truth. But those who are not able to following truth, then Upanishad is instructing them to not just to do the karma alone. You have to do karma and upasana samuchaya. That is what the 13, 14, 15, 16 mantras are referring to. I mean, almost from 12th mantra onwards, I think. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And 17th and 18th mantra are referring to the marga or the path to which one should do the prayers when you are doing a karma and upasana samuchaya, or the Vedic actions and the meditation. If you are doing it together, that alone is not enough. You should also do the prayer at the time of your leaving your body, so that the krama mukti is ensured by the prayer, by taking northern path. That is how I will structure it out. Hari Om.
Yeah.
I'll take
Hari Om.
Hari Om to all.
Hari Om.
Good
Hari
night.
Om to all.
Thanks,
Good night.
Bindo.
Thank you,
Good night.
Bindoji.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Hari Om.
guys. Okay, take care.